First up, well, in a continent that we haven't spoken about yet is Africa. Ever since the pandemic emerged a few months ago, Africa has been largely unaffected as compared to countries from other continents. However, increasing cases of COVID-19 are being reported from Africa now. Close to 19,300 people have tested positive and the death toll has surpassed 1,000 as of now in the entire continent. Most of the continent's confirmed cases remain concentrated in just a few countries from northern Africa. The total number of infections in these countries has not gone beyond a few thousands, but medical practitioners and health experts fear this won't continue for a long time. Algeria in the north has reported 364 deaths, the highest in the entire African continent. It is followed by Egypt at 205, Morocco at 135, South Africa at 50 and Cameroon at 22. Now, even though Africa has reported far less numbers compared to any other continent, experts believe that they haven't got the real numbers, and this is due to limited testing. Public health practitioners and experts from United Nations Economic Commission for Africa have predicted that the continent is likely to suffer 300,000 to 3.3 million deaths due to the pandemic, depending on the intervention measures taken to stop the spread in the densely populated spaces. Coupled with the problems of crumbling healthcare systems, Africa is likely to be the next major hotspot of this virus. The economic impact of the virus and lockdown could also be devastating for all African nations. The IMF has already said that Africa would need $44 billion more to fight this crisis. Many of the social distancing measures are unavoidable and economic devastation is likely to follow. The IMF believes the African countries' collective GDP is going to shrink by 1.6% in an attempt to mitigate and reduce the virus's impact on the continent. The IMF has collected $11.7 billion to help poor countries, most of which are in Africa. The World Bank, too, has pledged to roll out $160 billion over the next 15 months for the poor and vulnerable economies.